become a wet room, trying to dry all your clothes.
Good morning. So it's actually not raining. It's been raining all night, horrendously, but it's actually not raining at the moment. Everywhere is soaked. It's quite early, not quite magic hour early, but almost. And Gary's route marching me again. We're heading off into the parks. I think we're going to go straight into studios this time because we haven't actually been in there yet. I did just float an idea with Gary. I did just say, does he fancy getting a train to Paris and going to the Jellycat store, to the Jellycat Patisserie? But I'm not quite sure whether he's up for that one. But I said maybe tomorrow, because I think it's supposed to be raining again tomorrow, makes a change. So maybe we could go there tomorrow. But we're going to go into the parks today, see how much we can get done, and use lots of anti-bac wipes today, because we've heard that there's a really bad bout of norovirus spreading around the parks at the moment and the hotels. So good job we keep washing our hands a lot anyway. So
yeah, shit, I'm going to be sick.
No, he's not. Well, we have seen some, there has been a few sort of unhappy people, let's say, in the toilets.
Yeah, a lot of sad bottoms.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently it is quite bad though.
Not ours, I must say.
No.
Ours has been very happy.
Well, I don't know about yours.
Well, mine has been very happy. Yours hasn't been very happy.
No, yours hasn't.
Mine's been...
Anyway, we're just a bit wet here. Just walking to the car now, and yeah, we're going to go into studios, have a look around there, and obviously, you know, at some point pop into the Disneyland Park as well. But I'm going to see if I can talk Gary into a trip to Paris for the morning or the afternoon tomorrow. And I was also saying we want to go back to Auchan to grab a few bits to take back. And I said I wanted to go nearer to the end of the trip so that I can take some. We've got an electric cooler box in the car, so I can get like some brie and things like that. But I just said to Gary, it's a bit of a pain driving all the way there. So actually what we could do is, it's only 2 minutes and one stop on the train. So I said to him, actually tomorrow, when we're finished in the parks or whatever we're doing, we could just literally get the train up there, grab what we want and then bring it back. Because Gary doesn't like driving in and out of Center Parcs, Village Nature. Because guess what? If you saw our Disneyland Paris series from last year, you'll know how much Gary loves the speed bumps. And he has literally moaned about them continually, have you not? Oh, every journey. Bloody speed bumps. Woo. Anyway, we're at the car now, so I'm going to put you away, get ourselves off to the park and see what the day holds. We've just arrived at the park and we're not quite sure whether it's just us thinking it, but it seems to be quite empty today. The car park's not that full, and it just doesn't seem like, we drove straight through, didn't we, the barriers? Yeah. There was like no traffic queue, and it's still early, so this is sort of the time of day that normally you'd have like quite a big queue at the traffic barriers. Oh look, I've just seen Herbie. Look, there's Herbie. Yeah, so we've just driven straight through, and we're right near the front in the parking, and we just got out of the car and Gary had his fleece and his raincoat and he was saying he's too hot. It's actually really mild, and there's a tiny bit of like blue sky poking through. I mean, it's, you know, that big, but I'll take that over rain. Hey.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Looks quite settled. So keep your fingers crossed for us. So here we go into studios the first time. It's going to feel weird not walking through the bit where the Hollywoody bit is, but here we go. Right, this is going to be strange going through here. So that's all closed up. I'll have a little look in the store later. Very goofy doing a meet and greet. So we've been getting a bit lost because where all the boardings are up, you've got to go back out all the way around everywhere to get to anything. So Gary's getting a bit frustrated with the crowds already. Yeah, he is moaning. Yeah, they've still got the little gourmand stands here. Waffles. Sausage. I do like this square. I think this is really cute. Right, let's go and see how long Ratatouille's got. Or Macron. Right. Single riders 5 minutes. Main entrance 35, so not bad. We have actually found that there's not very long, although it seems quite busy, there's not very long queues on anything. Even Tower of Terror only had like 25 minutes. So, and considering it's mid-morning, it's usually the busiest time, that's quite good. So, right, let's go and queue for Ratatouille. Gary's found some Ratatouille jam. He quite likes the look of. But it's €8 for a tiny, tiny jar. But it has got Remy on it, so. But they do have the plates that I really like here. They've got a lot of nice stuff in here, actually. All your homeware stuff in here. And they've got some nice macarons over here as well with different pictures on them. I'll take you over and show you very quickly. So I might be coming back later to have some of them, but these plates, we bought some of these for our daughter before. We really like these plates. Very simple and understated. Quite classy, really like them. I'd like to indulge in some of them later maybe. So I've just had a lady come up to me and ask about my airbag hanger, and she just said what a good idea it was. So I've just told her what my shop is because she'd asked, and she said you're definitely going to be getting some sales from us. So yeah, and we were talking, I said to her I think I need to invest in making some waterproof covers, definitely. And she said yeah, she was talking about the ponchos they make with the ears in now that were sold out. I just think something for your ears would be really good, so I'm definitely going to invest in some time in looking and trying to design something to go over your ears. Right, we're having a wander first. We're not sure whether we're going to go back first and go to, because the queue suddenly went up a bit, didn't it, for loads of people suddenly went in the single rider queue, which put it up from 5 minutes to quite a lot. But the queue was like at the door for single rider then, wasn't it? Yeah. So everything sort of changed. So I think we're going to wander around, maybe go over to Spiderman because I quite like that one, and see if we can hang around for that. Maybe get a coffee or something as well. See what we're going to do. Just take it a bit easier. It's actually quite warm today, so.
Grossly overdressed.
Yeah, so I don't really need this coat on, to be honest. I'm quite warm in it.
I could have done with this on yesterday. And what I had on yesterday, I could have done with wearing now.
Yeah, so yesterday Gary had shorts on, And I said to him, "Oh, are you sure you're not going to be too cold?" And he could have done with his trousers on, and today he's got his trousers on, so can't win, can you, eh? So we just come on to Spiderman, but no presentation bit, no Peter Parker, no Spider-Bots. So take you through the emergency exit, straight into the queue for the actual ride. So we've missed a bit, makes it a bit slower, I mean quicker. The bit that makes it slower. I know what I mean. Sorry Gary's talking so much.
Je suis vraiment content de vous voir.
So we've just been on Spiderman. Can't feel my arms now. I was in the lead for quite a while, and then the man at the very end beat me, so I came second. Gary came last. He's lost his nap.
Last, it's fourth.
Yeah, fourth out of four. I think that's last. So there's such drizzle again now. So that bit of blue sky disappeared, and it's now drizzling, but not as bad as yesterday. So anything's a bonus. It is very mild. Gary's now like moaning because his coat it's too hot in it, and it was very warm in there though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
So I mean, I've got a long sleeve top and a coat on today, which I don't really need, to be honest, but it is what it is. So I think we're going to wander around now and see whether Ratatouille has a shorter queue or not. And also there's a Pixar show. We're not quite sure whether to go and see that or not, because we've not seen it before. And it's somewhere to sit down, isn't it, dear?
Yeah.
So we might have a look at that later. But the next one is at 12:15 and then 1:35. So looks quite full up. Last one we came past still had a good half an hour to go, and it said show full. So I don't know whether people just get there for the first one to make sure they're in, or but we'll have to come back and see. Chucking it down again. So we've got a crepe each from the gourmand stall here, Bistro Chez Remy. I've gone and sat Gary down in the little undercover bit, and I'm now off trying to find us a coffee somewhere in the rain. Things I do for that man, eh? Things I do. A lot of the catering stalls are all shut down, so I'll try and find one that's got a coffee. So we've just had a coffee, and that was an adventure because I went off to get one, and the lady did one coffee and then the machine broke, so she couldn't get it going. So she gave me a receipt to go to another coffee place, which I went all the way over to, and it wasn't open. So I then had to go all the way back, by which time there was a queue, and people didn't exactly like me jumping the queue even though I wasn't. So yeah, one of us had a hot coffee and one of us had a cold one. I guess we've had the cold one. Right, we're now going to just visit the little girls and boys room, and then we think we're going to go and see what this Pixar show is all about. Get somewhere out in the dry to sit down and watch it. So we've just been into the Disney Pixar Together show, and actually really, really lovely little show. You're not allowed to film in there, take any photos or videos or anything, but what a really good show. So I would say that if you're here, definitely go and give that one a try. It's got a live band, isn't it? And it's lots of sort of like, it's like a little story, lots of dancing, music, but I mean Gary doesn't like musicals and things like that, to be honest. And
That was okay.
we did see the Alice Queen of Hearts show on somebody's vlog. Gary really doesn't want to go and see that because he thought it looked a bit naff, in his words. Yeah, not for him. Even though it's got like skateboarders or BMXers or whatever it is, but he doesn't want to do that. So I talked him into this one, but this was, and they said, oh, it's a musical. Even you enjoyed it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It's a really good show, so definitely go and see that. It's a shame you couldn't record it because really lovely show. So yeah, go and see that if you're over here, definitely. I think it's on 4 times a day. So, and we sat right at the very back just because that was an easier place for us to sit. And really good view from everywhere. So the only thing is, since Gary's eye problems, he's had to be a bit careful, and bubble machines are winding him up a bit because he has to keep trying to make sure he doesn't get them in his eye, so he's like this behind all the kids that have got bubble machines. And there is one part of that where they show Nemo and the whole ceiling literally drops thousands and thousands and thousands of bubbles. So, yeah, so that was his worst nightmare. But yeah, no, really good show. Go see it.
Vous n'aurez pas aidé là, en commun? Non. A simple moment? Too simple. What? Mais oui, that's it! Out of my way! bientôt et bon appétit. Et oui, gros. Au revoir.
liking it on 2D as opposed to 3D.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of difference.
Gary doesn't like wearing the glasses, do you?
Not really, no.
No. So I thought it was quite good. So I filmed some of it, which you may have seen by now. Because obviously filming in 3D, can be difficult to sort of come across on video. But yeah, so you preferred that on 2D, did you? Yeah. Say that again.
When you're in there, even with 3D, it switches because you've got the screen and then you've got the static stuff, so it's constantly going between 2 and 3. So
yeah, no, that was quite good. We've got some really nice lounge flies. Gary really likes this stall. Found somewhere nice to sit down. Now look, these are the lounge flies. And I showed you this one the other day, I really like that. And it's got the little purse as well. I just think that's really cute. That one's quite cute. But look, they've got a small world lounge fly. And I think that is really sweet. All €90. Paris one. Stitch. But no, I think I like the small world. And Christmas mail. Bit of a sucker for Christmas. There's some nice Christmas mugs. Oh look, that's good. I bet that's probably got some kind of candy or butter biscuits in that. They've got a table runner there, which I think is really nice. It's €50. That's really cute. Some nice glasses. A pie dish. Mickey wreath. How much is the Mickey wreath? Can't see from there. 60. What's this? Mug and coaster. It's got little characters on the coaster. So because of the refurb and everything, the Pandora shop has moved here into the shop as you come into Studios on the left hand side. Look at this Groot loungefly. Move its arms. Just to say, there's also a Pandora in the World of Disney now as well over there. So we've come into a very noisy Earl of Sandwich. We left Studios, trying to decide whether we wanted something substantial to eat or not. And Gary suggested here. So we've got a pizza and a salad. So there's the pizza, and salad. And just as we got here, the heavens absolutely opened, didn't they? The whole thing went white again with heavy, heavy rain. So I said to Gary, you go and find a seat while I order, but I said not on the rooftop outside. So we've come to sit here. But yeah, it's the heavens. It was just drizzling again now, like heavy drizzle, but oh my God, did it rain. I'll flick you around and show you. There's a lot of construction work going on. Excuse me, down there. Not quite sure what they're building or what they're doing there. And obviously got the balloon. Don't think I'd fancy going up in that at the moment. But yeah, this weather is very, very unpredictable at the moment. But we will sit and eat our pizza and salad. So I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but oh my god, it is absolutely torrential out there again. I don't think it really shows up on the camera, but even that water's looking a bit deep on that lake. And Gary said, glad we're in here and not in the park. Look at him shoveling it in. Enjoying that? Trying to decide whether we're brave enough to go out here. Gary doesn't want to because it's horrendous out there. But I said we can't just stay in the sandwich all day.
Well, it's not the day, is it?
Yeah, but it's been quite a while. I mean, we've dragged our sandwich out as much as we can, but you know, not very nice out there. And this is the best it's been. It's been even worse than this. It just hasn't stopped. It's just been absolutely relentless. So we'll just get our coats on. And now the rain is starting to come down even heavier, if that is possible. It's actually going sideways now. I don't know if this camera's picking this up, but it's absolutely awful out there. Alright. We've got choices here.
That windsock was flaccid a minute ago. Now look at this one.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a little doggy down there. Look, getting all wet. Bless it. He's broken my umbrella. He's just got it out and pulled the end off. He's broken the umbrella. Oh, look what he's done to it. Look. And he's done it again. I think he swore then. Better turn the camera on. It's worse. We've got to the door and Gary doesn't want to go out in it now. I mean, look. Oh my lord. Yeah, we're thinking now we might have a coffee and stay here. I came to the station to inquire about getting to Paris, to a place called Albert, which is where the Jellycat place is. I'd like to go to. And I inquired, and the lady was so eager. And I said, well, we're asking about tomorrow. She said, yeah, that's fine. And then I said, obviously, it'll be returned before I know it. She went, yeah, that's €20, please. So we're going to Paris tomorrow because we have tickets now. So yeah, we're just inquiring. But I mean, she was very helpful. But I think she just presumed that even though we were asking about possibly tomorrow, which way we went. But she was very helpful. Told us where to go, where to get off, and everything. So it's the RERA, which is a red line. And it's about a 40-minute journey. So we've just been into Starbucks in the station just to get ourselves a coffee, but there was nowhere to sit because the world is coming here to get out of the rain. So we've managed to find a seat right over the back somewhere, haven't we, where people wait for their train. So we've just had our coffee and we've just decided, like, what should we do? We were going to go to the shopping centre again to get some bits from the supermarket to take home. To be honest, we don't know if we can be bothered now. And then we're thinking, do we do that? If we do, then we've got to go back to the apartment. So we thought, no, we'll go back into the park. And just as we stepped out the door, the heavens are open. It is absolutely awful. I'll show you. That is as good as it gets. And that's it easing off a bit. Gary said this whole week has been a total washout. It's just horrendous. All you can see is very wet, unhappy people. It's just been relentless. And they've put a severe weather warning out for overnight tonight as well. Just said to Gary, but regardless, we've got to go to Paris because we've got our tickets now. And this is us. Totally and utterly drenched. So, little update. We went all the way back into the park after the station, absolutely drenched. I mean, my feet are just swimming, just so we could go and get some items that have been requested by our dear friend Ed. So Ed, you owe us big time. We went to buy some stuff for Ed, and we've struggled all the way across the park, haven't we? Yeah. All the way back out, all the way to the car, absolutely drenched. I actually wanted Gary to take a picture of me, just to see, so she could see like what we did to get out of here. But none of us had any hands free, did we? No. And we were drenched. I had an umbrella actually holding it over the bags rather than myself. And we've just got out and we've come all the way out to the car, put everything in the car, ready to go back because we're so soaked through to the skin. And there's a bit of blue sky coming up. So I said to Gary, should we go back in? Should we go and try and get some things done as it's blue sky? You can guarantee the minute we get in there, it'll go to rain again. But so we're giving it a go. We're going back in for a little bit to see if we can catch some blue sky. So us Brits are nothing if not resilient. I mean, honestly, we are wet, we are cold. Gary's hurt all his toes. My shoulder is killing me. Or toe, yeah. A bit of a toe issue. My shoulder needs a good old bit of Voltarol rubbed into it. And we are just literally, like Gary said, it's been an endurance rather than a break. But you know, we're still going. And because the sun is now coming out and the blue sky, which is the first we've seen since the day we arrived, we've decided we're going to make the most of it and try and get as much done as we can whilst we're here. Because why not? Now look, blue sky, a rarity. Oh, lots and lots of people left. Yeah, it's probably fake. Yeah, but look at that, blue sky and the castle. Woo! There you go, it's worth holding on for. No rain, yay! Oh my god, there is actual sunshine. There's actual sunshine. Warmth. Oh my word. Look how happy I am. Gary's actually getting his sunglasses out.
Just for the moment.
Sunshine!
There you go, about that.
Woo! Star Tours, complete walk on. In fact, it's half empty.
Very empty.
So yeah, there's even whole rows that are empty. It was worth persevering.
Pour vous attacher, tirez sur le cordon jaune pour dérouler la ceinture se trouvant sur votre droite et introduisez l'embout dans la boucle.
A whole row to ourselves. It's like it's so empty. So that was good. Not only did the cast member put it in English for us and let us go at the back, and we had the row to ourselves, but I was the rebel spy and we had Yoda. So that was a really good one, wasn't it? So I think it was worth hanging on for the rain and coming back. So there we go. One ride under our belt, walk on, in English, rebel spy. Result. 5 minutes for Hyperspace Mountain. Not that we're going on it, but most of the rides are like 5 minutes, 10 minutes now, aren't they? Yeah. So we're sort of walking on. So it was a walk on Star Tours. We've just checked out Autopia. That's only got about 10 minutes. So we're going to, Buzz I think only had 5 on the app. So we're going to do Buzz and then we're going to whiz over to Autopia. And hopefully the thing, I think most people left when it got really, really, really horrendous. So I think it sort of emptied the park out of it now, hasn't it? So, result.
I think with that wet weather, it's making its way towards England.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry folks, you've probably got it now.
We'll probably see it again when we get back.
Yeah. So Buzz is literally a complete walk-on. A complete walk-on. Look. windy. So Gary beat me on buzz, but we got stopped. And you know, when they come to a halt for a while, and Gary was right in front of a really good triangle, wasn't you? You wasn't. It was right in front of it, and I was, and we just started to turn, so I was the wrong angle, and he was right in front of it. So he didn't beat me by much, but that's how he got to beat me. But look, sun's still shining. Never been so pleased to see a bit of sunshine and be dry. Although we're not dry because we're all soggy and wet, and my feet are squelching. But everything's a walk on at the moment, which is fantastic for us. So we know that they've got some new bits on the Comte de Fées, which is the boats, the storybook boats, and we've wanted to go on it, and each time it's been closed because of the bad weather. We've just come down here now to have a look, but it says closed, but I don't know if they're going to open it or not. So we'll just hang around and have a look for a minute. Because look, the boats are going round on their own. Yeah. There's another walk on, and we're in the lion's cage. Yeah. Oh look, we can see a bit of the new bits of the storybook. Oh, is that the new Frozen film?
Saw the blue.
He's moaning about the sun now.
I saw the other blue down there.
Yeah.
everyone, and welcome aboard Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Please remain seated at all times and keep your hands and arms inside. For your safety, please fasten your seatbelt.
On Dumbo. In the dark. It was very... I'm going to kill him in a minute.
Keep your arm on it, sign it up times.
It's very pretty, is what I was going to say.
Have your children, don't drop your bags.
It's very pretty in the dark. It's just dusk now. And all the light...
I didn't mean that.
See, he's come alive all of a sudden, can't you? He's been miserable all week.
No,
Does this every time?
I should have dried out.
Yeah, he's miserable all
The rain
week.
dampened my spirits.
Yeah, he's miserable all week, and the minute we start to get to the end of the holiday, does it every time. Right, here we go, going up. So you're going to press the lever, so that's it. Right, woo!
Take care of your children.
Quite nice, and it's not wet. So pretty at night. Oh, look, the lights on in the treehouse.
Please remain seated until Dumbo has come to a complete stop. Step out and proceed.
Gary's foot's hurting, so he can't walk too far, so I don't think he can do the treehouse. Such a shame, isn't it?
It's cool up there.
Yeah, he probably would, knowing him.
The arm of the bum.
Yeah. Right, let's go and get something to eat and drink. So we're standing here in the crowd waiting for the electrical spectacular drone show. It's just about to start, and at the very last minute they said it's not happening. So we've been waiting here for nothing. Gutted.
Héritage de Walt Disney prenait vie en apportant de la joie et de l'imagination pour illuminer nos cœurs. In 1992, a magical parade celebrating the legacy of Walt Disney sparkled to life, bringing joy and imagination to shine into our hearts. Aujourd'hui, la parade revient. Today, the parade returns.
Cross
condemned everywhere. But it's very difficult to film because everybody has got like their cameras up and everyone seems to be, it's like Gary said, it's a camera off, like a phone off, where everyone's like trying to like get theirs higher than the person in front, and yeah, everyone's got their cameras up, and yeah, it's very difficult. Some people are amazing. There's no space between us and the person in front. Some Spanish lady comes and just like decides she's going to try and get between us. Like there wasn't any space. But yeah, so we're just very disappointed there was no drones. But hey, at least it's not raining. So they've got physical maps back again, French and English. Loads and loads of French ones. English ones completely empty. And it wasn't me. I keep saying I'm going to try and get some. I've got about 4, that's all. But yeah, so I think English people are taking handfuls of them because there's none left. So we're walking on all the slabs, and we've noticed over the last few days that there's a lot of the paving slabs coming up all over the place. And we know we've seen on some of the forums and things that there's been quite a few people who've had accidents with them, and we've actually seen a couple. They're really, really quite, I mean, they get slippery when it's wet, but there is thousands, but they're really...
Quite a few for lifting.
Yeah.
Which is a bit unusual, because they're normally well on the top.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you come in, be careful. Oh look, the roof really is off of that now.
Yeah, covering a bit.
Yeah, look.
Skin, as it were. Yeah, most of it you can see through.
Yeah.
You can see through the scaffolding. Most of the skin's off. Good.
Oh.
Sat there once, like Pixar.
Yeah.
Years ago.